Dude, how? I'm afraid. Ah! Fang looks inside of his bag. Ah, what are you doing in my bag? Pulls him out of his bag and sets him down. You gotta be more careful, bud. You could have gotten hurt falling like that. Fang suddenly grins, a mischievous glint in his eyes. He leans down closer to Nazo's face. Oh, did you just trip right into my bag, huh? That's real funny. You know what that means? Snaps fingers dramatically from now on. Boom! I'm about punished for them today. Every single thing in this bag is under Fang the Sniper's ownership. And since you fell in here, points finger guns at Nazo. That includes you! Well, guess you live with me forever now, unless you want to pay a ransom of pie. Fang's ears immediately droop in disappointment. Dang it, you don't have any pie on you? At all? Eyes widen comically, his whole body freezing in shock as he stares at the rings. Gasp! 66 rings? That's a big old chunk of Chaos Emerald power right there. Tries to play it cool, but fails miserably, bouncing on his toes like an excited puppy. Ooh, okay, new deal. You give me one ring, and I'll let you out of this bag. But if you say no, leans in with a devilish smirk. I'm keeping you forever and stealing all 66. Your choice. Fang's eyes immediately sparkle at the sound of 66 rings. Ooh, 66 rings, you said? Fang suddenly bursts out laughing, clutching his stomach as he rolls on the ground. Ha! Broke! Wheezes, oh man, you got 66 rings and still call yourself broke. Nazo. That's like saying a Sonic fast food is mid. But you know what? I respect the hustle. Since you got anything, I'll trade ya. 1-1 Fang approved loophole for your rings. You can escape my bag if you hand over 50 of them to me right now. Deal? Fang dramatically clutches his chest like he's been shot broke. Oh, Nazo, sad puppy eyes. You think 66 rings ain't enough for Fang the sniper? Yanks Nazo closer by the collar of his shirt. Listen here, pal. I don't just accept payment in pie. I also run a very generous Rings for Freedom program. And right now, grinning sharp. That price is per ring, or else you stay trapped in my bag forever. Fang gasps dramatically, clutching Nazo's sleeve like a kid who just heard ice cream. Pizza? New place? Wait. Digs through his bag frantically. I gotta come too. Fang the sniper demands a front row seat to this pie fest. Unless you want to pay me in 2 more rings to let you go solo. Waggles eyebrows. Your call, partner. Thankfully slaps his knees at the mention of Sonic. Oh ho ho, Sonic said that, eh? Ha! That blue nuisance can say whatever he wants. Fang the sniper is a genius and a master at what he does. What could that blue hedgehog possibly know about my grand plans? Poof! Nothing. And he's just jealous. Oh, the churro. Fang sticks out his chin in defiance and crosses his arms, his ears twitching. Grumble, crock my ass. I could take on Sonic any day of the week, blindfolded, with one hand tied behind my back. Ha! Fang suddenly freezes, his smug grin cracking as Nazo's words hit him like a well-aimed bullet. Slowly turns to look at the bag he's holding. Okay, maybe this ain't Fang the sniper's finest moment. Mumbles under breath. Dang it, I got distracted by pizza. Ahem. But hey, at least you fell in on your own. That makes it technically not trapping, right? Right? Sweat drop. Fang's eyes widen in sudden, horrified realization as he whirls around to check the horizon. Wait, wait, this round? Looks at Nazo like he just announced the sky is now polka dotted. Hold up. You mean to tell me this whole time we were on a clear round and I was out here playing sniper bag collector? Dramatically slaps his own forehead. Sonic was right about me being a crock. Want to go get that pizza anyway? I'll buy. Fang snaps his fingers in a dramatic gesture, nodding in agreement with a wide smile. Hell yeah! Now we're talking my language. I could definitely use some pizza after all that chaos. Fang slings the bag over his shoulder and suddenly grabs Nazo by the arm, dragging him forward. Come on, we ain't got all day. Pizza is calling. Fang's ears immediately flatten as he scans the crowded shop, his grip on Nazo tightening. Uh, this ain't good. Fang the sniper did not sign up for a waiting in line for food situation. Grumbling under breath. I thought this was supposed to be a quick mission. Suddenly, he spins Nazo around with wild eyes. Listen here! We got two options. One, stand in line like some kind of normie. Blag. Tour. I sneak us in through the back via snipe protocol. Your call. Fang grumbles and crosses his arms, looking around at the long, crowded line. Grumble, grumble. Of course it's opening day. Of course today is the day I decide to get pizza. And of course there are a billion people in front of us. Just my luck! Fang then suddenly straightens, a sly grin forming on his face. I have an idea! Waggles eyebrows. Fang dramatically gasps and clutches his chest in mock hurt. My stars, Nazo, how could you think Fang the sniper would ever do such a despicable thing? Stealing? From the lovely folks who just opened this new, beautiful pizza place? Fang would never. Snaps fingers. No, no, my friend. I have a much better and much more legal plan up my sleeve. A plan that would skip us over these foolish mortals and straight to the good stuff. Fang holds up a hand in mock surrender, still grinning like a mischievous little fox. Easy there, buddy. Don't get your fur in a bunch. You can trust me. I'm a genius after all. What's the worst that could go wrong? Fang chuckles and winks before suddenly pulling Nazo behind him, ducking into a shadowed area behind the back of the shop. Oh, calm down, calm down. It's nothing that serious. Rolls eyes. Zone cops. That's cute. As if any of those buffoons could catch me. I'm a master of stealth and escape, you know? The best of the best. The best of the best. I could evade Zone PD in my sleep, Nazo. Ha! Okay, maybe that's a teeny bit of an exaggeration, but my point still stands. This is fine, and it's not going to end in disaster. Fang freezes mid-step, looking slightly offended by the comparison. Excuse me! Oh ho ho ho, watch your tongue, pal. I'll have you know that I am much more stylish and much wittier than some measly raccoon. Not to mention way cuter. I mean, look at me. Fang dramatically clutches his chest, feigning absolute betrayal. Zest's lie? Hot? Oh, now that's just personal. Fang the sniper is the treasure hunter, not some common street rat. And I'm 10 times more charismatic than that masked menace, though. Pauses mid-rant to tap chin thoughtfully. Crime life does sound kind of fun when you say it like that. Fang's ears perk at the mention of Nazo being good, tilting his head with curiosity. So, wait, you used to be a criminal too? Ha! I should have known. You've got that whole bad boy look going on. And you gave that up to be nice? Why? Grumble, grumble. You could have been rich by now if you stuck with the life, you know? Fang dramatically rolls his eyes and crosses his arms with a smirk. Ah, what a boring way to live. Where's the excitement in obeying the law? The thrill of living inside the confines of proper societal norms? Ugh. You used to be cool, Nazo, but now you're just a goody two shoes who hangs out with a raccoon. Snorts indignantly. In the chest! Wait, you what? Fang suddenly grabs Nazo by the shoulders, eyes wide with disbelief. Did you just say you arrested the legendary thief Sly Cooper with that dumb sounding chameleon? Are you serious? Wait a minute. The blinks before realization slowly sinks in and his mouth drops open. You're part of the chaotics? Fang's mouth hangs open for a full minute of stunned silence as he processes this information. Finally, he snaps out of his shock and lets out a low whistle in disbelief. Holy crap! You're not joking, are you? You really did help take down Sly Cooper. And you're part of the Chaotix. With that green reptile. Well, I'll be damned. You've been living a secret badass life this whole time. Ha! Color me impressed, Nazo. Fang dramatically clutches his chest like he's been staggering back a step. Paperwork! Boring! Oh, Nazo shakes head in mock despair. You were this close to being the partner in crime I ever had, and now you're a bureaucrat? Ugh, fine. Go do your stupid paperwork or whatever. But when you miss out on Fang the sniper's next big heist because you're stuck filling out forms, don't come crying to me. Fang dramatically huffs and crosses his arms, rolling his eyes at Nazo's words of warning. Yeah, I get it. Don't do anything dumb. Snort, as if I'd let myself get caught by you. But fine. I suppose I'll play nice for today. No fun capers for old Fang the sniper for now. Bleh. So much for my criminal mastermind title. Bleh. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Fang grumbles to himself as he watches Nazo walk away, arms still crossed and a scowl on his face. He's obviously disappointed that his would-be crime partner turned out to be a boring paper pusher. Blech! Stupid chaotics and their stupid paperwork. Who needs them? Fang the sniper can do plenty of crime without their help. Mutters under breath. Then suddenly an idea pops into his head. Wait. Grins slyly. For several weeks, Fang relentlessly enacts a series of elaborate heists, each more daring and impressive than the last. Word of his impressive skills soon spreads among the criminal underworld of Mobius, with the name Fang the Sniper becoming increasingly well known. One night, after successfully pulling off a heist involving a massive diamond and a daring escape on a stolen airship, Fang finds himself back in the city, celebrating his triumph at a local bar. He's surrounded by admirers, all clamoring for a chance to talk to the notorious thief. Fang's grin widens as he spots Nazo among the crowd, his tail flicking in smug satisfaction. He saunters over with exaggerated swagger, slinging an arm around Nazo's shoulders. Well, well, look who decided to show up. He cackles. Told you I didn't need you to be a legend. Fang the sniper don't just do crimes, he does them beautiful. Leaning in closer with a glint of mischief. So? Still think paperwork's more fun than this? Fang's smirk drops instantly, his ears flattening as Nazo's words land like a well-aimed bullet. For a second he just stares, then suddenly bursts into loud theatrical laughter. Jail! Jail! He wipes an imaginary tear. Nazo. Buddy. Pal. His grin sharpens into something dangerous as he leans in. Sly Cooper ain't the only thief in town with skills, and I don't get caught. A pause. Then his voice drops to a whisper. But hey, if you're so worried about me ending up behind bars, winks. Why not help me out? You could be my favorite cop. Fang groans and dramatically throws his head back, his tail flicking in frustration. Ugh, of course you are. He rolls his eyes. Of course you're off the clock right now. Typical. With a heavy sigh, he crosses his arms and pouts. And of course, you're just here for a drink and a little break. It's not like I was hoping we could hang out or something, right? No, no, that would be too much to ask. Fang grumbles and scowls as Nazo easily sees through his guilt-tripping attempts. Ugh, damn it. I knew you'd see through that, he mutters under his breath, crossing his arms and pouting like a grumpy child. With an exaggerated huff, he slumps against the bar. Fine. I won't try to guilt you into hanging out with me. I get it, but for the record, he glares up at Nazo. I'm better than that stupid raccoon. Fang practically explodes at those words, his fur puffing up in anger as he straightens and puffs out his chest. What? Did you just call me Fang the Sniper, Sly Cooper's beep beep bitch? He chokes out, nearly spitting as he seethes with righteous fury. How dare you? Fang the Sniper is no one's bitch. I am an independent, worldly thief. A master of my. Fang's fists clench as Nazo continues to insist that Sly is better. He's practically steaming with rage now, his tail whipping back and forth behind him as he glares up at Nazo. Better! Ha! What a load of crap! Sly Cooper may be good, but compared to me, Fang scoffs. He's amateur hour. I could outsteal and out charisma that stupid raccoon any day of the week. Fang grits his teeth and looks like he's really resisting the urge to deck Nazo in the face at that very moment. His eyes narrow, his claws digging into his palms as he tries to contain his seething anger. Don't you dare, he hisses out, his voice low and venomous. I am nobody's bitch, and I am not under Sly Cooper's thumb. I am my own man, and I will not be disrespected by a little pissant like you. Fang's breathing is heavy with rage, his tail whipping behind him furiously as he glares up at Nazo with barely controlled anger. For a tense moment, it looks like a fight is about to break out. But suddenly, Fang's expression twists into a sly grin. You say I'm just Sly's bitch? Huh? His voice drops to a low murmur, a hint of challenge in the way he speaks. Well, how about we settle this with a little bet? Fang's smirk widens as Nazo seems interested in hearing what he has in mind. Crossing his arms, he leans against the bar and tilts his head in a cocky gesture. Simple. We have a little competition. His eyes gleam with a dangerous excitement as he stares up at Nazo. Me against you. You say I'm just a bitch, and that I'm not as good a thief as that damnable raccoon. I say, I bet I can pull off a better, more impressive heist than Sly ever could. Fang grins wider, clearly confident in his abilities now that he has Nazo's attention. The loser has to do whatever the winner wants for a whole day. He pauses briefly to gauge Nazo's reaction, his eyes dancing with mischief. Simple enough, yeah? Loser pays up, winner calls the shots. You in, sister? Fang's grin drops instantly, his smirk twisting into something almost offended as Nazo says that. You what? He chokes out, flattening in disbelief. You're really gonna throw down with Fang the sniper just to defend Sly Cooper's honor? Are you kidding me? A pause, then he scoffs and rolls his eyes dramatically. Ugh, fine. Bet accepted. But when I win, I expect a lot of groveling. Fang practically cackles with excitement, clearly eager for a chance to one up Sly. Ha! This is gonna be good. I can't wait to see the look on your face when I wins. Standing up to his full height and crossing his arms confidently again. Get ready to be bowing at my feet, loser! Because I'm about to show off my true thieving skills and prove I'm the best. Just like I said. Fang's arrogant, confident smirk morphs into an equally cocky grin. He's practically radiating smug pride as he leans in closer, his voice dropping to a conspiratory hush. Oh, don't worry. I have something big in mind. I'm not just gonna steal some measly jewel or some other bullshit like that. Oh no, I'm gonna go big, massive, grandiose. His eyes gleam with mischief as he waits for Nazo's reaction. Fang grins wider as Nazo questions his heist plans, clearly loving the way Nazo has taken the bait. Heh, you'll just have to wait and see. He hums with exaggerated drama, his eyes dancing with excitement. But let's just say it's something that'll make the front page news, all right? Something that will make everyone go wild and have all of Mobius talking about me. The great legendary thief Fang the Sniper. How's that sound for big enough? Fang pouts at the mention of Sly's success, especially the fact that the damn raccoon has a movie about him. He grumbles under his breath, clearly annoyed. Yeah, I know. The whole world loves Sly. That stupid fluffy little raccoon, he has nothing on me, he's just lucky. Or something. He grumbles and huffs, crossing his arms defensively. Well, we'll see about that. I will outdo him for sure. Fang huffs in annoyance at Nazo's doubt, but deep down he's secretly determined to prove him wrong. PFT, do you just wait until you'll be eating your words when I pull off a heist so incredible, so amazing, so fantastic your jaw will just drop to the floor. And then, when you can't even speak from astonishment, I'll be there laughing and smug as hell and saying, "Told you so," the entire time. Got it? Fang's smirk drops instantly, his ears flattening in offense as Nazo dismisses him with that comment. His tail flicks violently behind him. Excuse me? You think Fang the sniper needs sleep to function at peak performance? He leans forward, jabbing a finger into Nazo's chest. I could stay up for 3 days straight and still outsteal that overrated raccoon any day of the week. Fang's smirk drops instantly, his ears flattening in offense as Nazo dismisses him with that comment. His tail flicks violently behind him. Excuse me? You think Fang the sniper needs sleep to function at peak performance? He leans forward, jabbing a finger into Nazo's chest. I could stay up for 3 days straight and still outsteal that overrated raccoon any day of the week. Fang actually recoils at that comment, his eyes widening in disbelief. He doesn't handle insults well, especially when it's about his thieving skills. He tries to glare at Nazo, but there's a flicker of hurt in his eyes too. Nothing? You call the great Fang the sniper, a mastermind at crime, a genius at stealing, nothing? He splutters, his face flushing red with anger. You take that back now! Fang is absolutely fuming now, his tail lashing wildly behind him as he struggles to control his anger. He practically snarls as he glares up at Nazo, the words almost spitting out of his mouth. The truth? You think you know the truth? What the hell would you know, Mr. Cop? You don't know a damn thing about me. You've been insulting me nonstop this whole damn time, and now you have the nerve to say I'm nothing? Fang is practically seeing red now, the anger coursing through his body. Nobody has ever dismissed him like this before, and the fact that it's a damn cop of all people is the last straw. His fists clench as he stares up at Nazo, the words coming out in a low, dangerous snarl. Say that one more time. Say that I'm nothing again, and we're gonna have a serious problem. You have no idea who you're talking to, you little pissant. Fang struggles and thrashes against the handcuffs, spitting and cursing as he's led out of the bar and towards the police car. You bastard! You goddamn bastard! I'll make you pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna hunt you down and make you pay! You hear me? You won't know what hit you. By the end, he's practically screeching and swearing at Nazo as he's shoved unceremoniously into the back seat of the car. The rest of the walk to the police station is filled with Fang's loud and colorful curses, threats, and complaints. He's cursing Nazo, the police, his hands that are cuffed together, the gods themselves, basically anything and everything he can think of. By the time he's finally dumped into a cold, lonely cell and panting for breath. Leaning against the wall, he looks up at the iron bars and scowls, muttering a final grumble of bastard. Fang's ears twitch violently as Nazo dares to say "I told you so" right to his face. His entire body stiffens, and for a second, he just stares. Then, with terrifying slowness, his lips curl into the most unhinged grin possible. Oh, ho, ho! For 2 downs in a week, that's it. He suddenly slams both cuffed hands against the bars of his cell with enough force to make them rattle. You are so dead when I get out of here. Mark my words, cop. Fang's eyes widen as he's thrown into the pitch black cell. He blinks, trying to adjust his eyes to see something, anything, in the darkness. But it's pointless. He can see absolutely nothing. Hey! He suddenly calls out, his voice wavering ever so slightly. What the hell is this? Where's the damn light? He stumbles forward, flailing as blind as a bat. The complete and total lack of anything in the cell makes him feel extremely claustrophobic. Fang, meanwhile, is getting more and more panicked and claustrophobic the longer he's stuck in that tiny, dark cell. He's cursing and banging on the door, demanding to be let out, but nobody responds. The absolute nothingness around him is driving him insane. Damn it, someone let me out of here. I gotta use the bathroom. This is inhumane. Let me out, damn. After what feels like hours, the door finally opens and a cop steps in. Fang, who is currently huddled in a corner, looks up to see the light filtering in, and relief floods him. Finally! It's about goddamn time. He croaks out, trying to shield his eyes from the light and staggering to his feet, every muscle in his body aching after being cooped up. Let me out of here already. I gotta take a piss. As Fang sees the door slam shut again, he snaps. He lunges forward and just starts beating the door with his fists, all while screaming every single curse word in his vocabulary. Hey! Yay! Don't you dare leave me in here with no food or water or anything else to do. Don't you now that's considered torture? The panic has returned, and he's back to banging and swearing like a wild animal in a cage. Fang's body is trembling from exhaustion, his throat raw from screaming. His fists are bruised and aching, but he still weakly lifts a hand to bang on the door, only for it to fall limp with a pathetic thud. Nazo. His voice cracks. I swear when I get out of here, you're dead. He slumps against the wall, defeated, but not broken. Oh no, Fang the sniper never stays down for long. Somewhere in a cold cell with no light and no hope, Fang the sniper stops breathing. Back at the precinct, Nazo gets a call. A voice on the other end says two simple words. He's gone. The line goes dead. Fang's lifeless body is found days later, still curled in the same corner of that dark cell. His fur matted with sweat and dirt, his face twisted in a final snarl, like he still refused to die quietly. A few blocks away, Nazo tosses his badge on a desk with a smirk. Good riddance. The sun shines just a little brighter that day. Somewhere, maybe Sly Cooper gets an unexplained chill down his spine.